Jessica Pegula and Aryna Sabalenka crack up as they join Coco Gauff and other stars in hilarious festive memes. Aryna Sabalenka, Jessica Pegula and others featured on the hilarious WTA post, which was an excellent social media initiative by the Organization for Women's Tennis. The reactions from the world number one and the others was funny and amusing. WTA players' reactions on featuring in festive memes. The WTA shared a fun carousel of pictures of some of the top-ranked players, showing how they would react if they received a work-related email just before the holiday break. The reactions were hilarious, as players like Jessica Pegula and Coco Gauff were shown as sitting with despondent expressions on their faces, which was humorous, while some reactions, such as Aryna Sabalenka's, showed the Belarusian with her hands pulling down on her face, making for an incredulous reaction. The responses from players were also encouraging as they got themselves in the festive off-season mood and were amused by being part of such a meme. While Sabalenka responded with laughing emojis, Pegula responded with "dead from inside," which captured her emotion if she received an email from the WTA after a grueling season. Sabalenka also reshared the post on her story, captioning, "Ahaha OMG. True though." The 2025 season was a great one for both Aryna Sabalenka and Jessica Pegula. They won 4 and 3 titles respectively, with Sabalenka having more success on the Grand Slam stage, with 1 title and 2 runner-up finishes. Pegula, on the other hand, had 1 semifinal finish on the Grand Slam stage at the US Open. More. Aryna Sabalenka and Nick Kyrgios' battle of sexes clash deemed a gimmick by former British pro over unusual rules. Sabalenka and Pegula met 4 times on court this year, all at high-profile events. Sabalenka came out on top in the Miami Open final and the US Open semifinals, while Pegula triumphed in Wuhan. Their last encounter came in the round-robin of the WTA finals in Riyadh, with the world number 1 winning in straight sets to take her head-to-head lead to 9-3 against Pegula. Sabalenka and Pegula both had decent seasons in 2025, with the former winning 63 out of 75 matches, bagging 4 titles that included the US Open and 2 WTA 1000 tournaments in Miami and Madrid. Pegula won 53 out of 23 matches throughout the season, and bagged 2 WTA 500 titles in Charleston and Bad Homburg. Additionally, she finished as the runner-up in 2 WTA 1000 events in Wuhan and Miami. December arrived not with the hush of snowfall, but with the unmistakable buzz of notifications. Somewhere between training sessions, recovery ice baths, and end-of-season reflections, the world's best tennis players discovered a different kind of competition, one not measured in aces or break points, but in memes. It started innocently enough, as these things always do. Jessica Pegula, scrolling through her phone after a long practice, came across a festive meme, a frazzled reindeer labeled, "Me trying to schedule rest days during the season." She laughed out loud, the kind of laugh that surprises even yourself, then did what any reasonable person would do. She sent it straight to the group chat. Within seconds, the chat came alive. Aryna Sabalenka responded first, as expected. Her reply wasn't words, but a meme of her own, a roaring lion in a Santa hat, captioned, "Holiday spirit, but make it loud." The irony wasn't lost on anyone. Sabalenka's on-court intensity had long been a talking point, but off the court, she leaned fully into the joke. The louder the laugh, the better. Coco Gauff joined moments later, dropping a perfectly timed reaction image, an exaggerated side-eye paired with, "When you realize pre-season starts right after New Year's." It was devastatingly accurate. If memes were a weapon, Coco wielded them with precision. And just like that, the festive meme rally began. What made it funny wasn't just the jokes, it was the shared understanding behind them. These weren't random internet laughs. They were inside jokes born from early flights, endless workouts, and the strange reality of celebrating holidays out of suitcases. A Christmas tree in a hotel lobby. A Thanksgiving dinner eaten between matches. A New Year's countdown watched while stretching hamstrings. Pegula sent another, a picture of a tennis racket wrapped in holiday lights, captioned, "All I want for Christmas is an off-season longer than 2 weeks." The replies flooded in with crying laughing emojis. Sabalenka escalated things. She posted a meme of someone aggressively wrapping gifts with tape everywhere, labeled, "Me attacking preseason fitness." The word attacking felt intentional and perfectly on brand. Even through pixels, her energy came through loud and clear. Coco, never one to be outdone, countered with a meme showing a perfectly decorated cookie next to a burnt one. Caption: Instagram versus reality, holiday baking during tournament travel. The group chat collectively lost it. Soon, other stars chimed in. Some dropped memes about jet lag wearing a Santa hat. Others shared jokes about ugly holiday sweaters clashing with sponsor logos. There were references to cold weather ruining warm-up routines and playful complaints about snow being the ultimate unforced error. The humor worked because it humanized them. To fans, these players often exist in highlight reels. Forehands blazing, serves clocking triple digits, trophy ceremonies bathed in confetti. But in memes, they were just people laughing at the same chaos everyone else faced during the holidays. Overpacked schedules. Unrealistic expectations. The emotional roller coaster of wanting rest while knowing the grind never truly stops. Pegula's humor was dry and self-aware. Her memes didn't scream, they smirked. Sabalenka's were bold and unapologetic, the kind that practically laughed before you did. Coco's were sharp, culturally tuned, and effortlessly relatable, proof that timing, whether on court or online, is everything. What made the moment special wasn't just that they were laughing, it was that they were laughing together. In a sport defined by individual battles, the festive meme exchange felt like a doubles match of joy. No ranking points were on the line. No pressure, no cameras, just shared laughter at the end of a demanding year. For once, the score didn't matter. As the memes continued, they became more absurd. Tennis balls turned into ornaments. Trophy photos were recaptioned as, "When you finally finish holiday shopping." Someone posted a picture of a player mid-grimace, rebranded as, "Me realizing I forgot one gift." The accuracy was ruthless. Fans eventually caught wind of it when a few memes escaped the group chat and found their way onto social media. The response was instant. Likes poured in. Comments multiplied. People loved seeing their favorite stars crack up, unfiltered and unserious. Because in those moments, Pegula wasn't just a top-ranked competitor. Sabalenka wasn't just power and noise. Coco wasn't just the future of the sport. They were friends, teammates in humor, united by the universal language of memes and the shared exhaustion of another long season. By the time the holidays officially arrived, the group chat had slowed, but the laughter lingered. Somewhere between a final meme and a last emoji reaction, the players had given fans something quietly meaningful, a reminder that even at the highest level, joy still matters.